All right, guys, we've got an ISL 450 and a Freightliner chassis. You can tell the difference because the air conditioning compressor's up here, running on the same Serpentine belt. Now I'm going to show you how to change the Serpentine belt. I've already got the belts off. First thing we got to do when we come over here is this bolt right here is the only bolt that needs to come out. It's a 13mm or a 1/2 inch. Right here I have my tools. Use a 1/2 inch drive. Got my belts, my 83 inch, my 66 inch, my 24 inch breaker, and my 13mm with extension. I've already loosened this bolt up, so it should come out pretty quickly. What you need to watch on it is it's got a bolt, a washer, a spacer, and a washer. So you want to make sure when you pull it out, you don't drop that back washer. So I've got this set up right here. So I got the bolt, the washer, spacer, and another washer. Okay, we're going to start with the 83 inch belt. This one, of course, I always recommend taking a picture of the belt routing prior to it coming off, because if you're on the side of the road, this is what you'll see. You'll see a bunch of pulleys with no belt on them. So what I do is I run it off around the bottom of the harmonic balancer. Run it along the main pulley, underneath the idler, up above the air conditioner. This one here goes around the alternator. Then we come down here to the tensioner. This one's the harder one. You got to get back here in between the engine and the tensioner. As I had the belts off, I spun all the pulleys to make sure I had no wear, no grinding, no rough spots. Alright, so that one's now back behind the tensioner. Get it up underneath the harmonic balancer again. Around that here. Alternator. Then this part here is where it gets a little tougher. Gotta make sure everything's lined up right. We're going to use the breaker. Make sure it's all lined up on the grooves. So I get my breaker bar, my extension, and get that in the. It takes a square 1/2 inch square right here in the tensioner. Lift up on the tensioner. Then okay, so that one didn't like to do that one, so let's go around here. Run the water pump, the tensioner again. Then you just sort of fight with it and get it over all the grooves. And there you go. Now there's how you change the belt on an ISL 450. Now we take our smaller belt, 66 inch.